4, 3.
You already missed
Go.
and action.
Action.
What's up, man?
What's up? Already
Nothing.
started. We're already off with a good start, man. Because
Yeah,
I counted us in, and
yep.
we're gonna edit that part out. Nobody's gonna see it, so we're
Nobody's
good.
gonna see it. Nobody's gonna see it except for those of you listening to us on. All right, and we're back. What is up, LJ? How are you, man?
Doing well, man. Doing well. What's up with you?
Not a whole lot. Well, this is Cape Science and Lightsabers, where we are trying to bridge the gap of comic book media and make it easy and accessible for anybody to jump in at any point without any prior knowledge. A civil discussion, LJ. A civil discussion, if you will.
All day.
But yeah, I was telling you, yeah, I'm pissed off because my car got broken into last night. Yeah.
Dude, in your where you have it parked
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
day.
And well, I
Right
parked
outside your
someplace
window.
different last night.
Oh,
And so it just the back window was broken in. Nothing was taken,
shut up,
but it
dude.
was because of that, like, you know how I don't know. I've heard this. I've only heard it. I haven't seen it. But that there's like some video online, like a TikTok or whatever, saying how to break into a Kia or a Honda
Oh
and how to
my
hot rod
gosh,
it.
you kidding me,
And
dude?
like, so now there's all these people going around doing. Sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. And so nothing was really taken or anything. It was just kind of like, what the fuck? So
Yeah, it's like, why did you fucking break? At least you could have. You know what? I would have been better off if you would have stolen something, because then you would have had a purpose. Because now it
yeah,
just seems like you were pissed off and broke my back window for nothing.
yeah.
What the hell,
Everything was rummaged around in, and like,
bitches?
the thing is like the deductible, the insurance deductible, it's higher than what it's going to
Hmm.
cost to get the window
Of
fixed.
course it is. Yeah, that's
Gosh.
terrible, dude.
Yeah, it just happened, and
Yeah.
I've just got to figure it out.
About 3 years ago, we had our car was broken into, but not to that extreme. But it's
Yeah.
because my dumbass left the fucking doors unlocked, and we're always really good about that. Well, we caught them on the doorbell camera. They
Ugh.
were off in the distance. It was three young motherfuckers, probably young punks, and they were looked
Yeah.
like they were walking across the street. And then they ran over to the car, and you could see them, like, how sneakily they were, like, barely coming to the door and barely opening it, right, trying to minimize the noise. And guess what was in the fucking glove compartment on top of all that? My pistol. Yeah, took my
Damn.
pistol too. And that's the first time I've ever had a gun stolen, but it's actually more common than not. But the only reason they did, I'm sure they were walking around the neighborhood just checking, not breaking windows and shit, because it's a small little neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
But just checking to see if the doors were open, and mine just happened to be the luck of the draw because of my
Ugh.
dumbass, man. That was my fault.
God. Shit. That's crazy,
It
man.
happens to the best of us, man. And never been a victim of anything like that. Burglar. I mean, knock on
Yeah.
wood, right?
I
But
know.
it's same with you, probably, right? I mean, no, you
Well,
have, dude. You got your freaking
I've had a few things
trailer
broken
stolen.
into. Yeah, yeah. Trailer thing was a crazy thing. Uh anyway.
We've
Basically,
had
yeah, it
that
was just one of
discussion.
our band trailers, and anyway, it was stolen here in Austin, and I actually found it, and it was years later, and the police didn't have a police report on it being stolen, and so therefore they couldn't help me.
Couldn't do
And
shit, man. Yeah.
and the funny thing is, my name was like on the side of it, and it was still
Exactly, right?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, lots of stolen stuff. Those people have high sneak levels,
Sneak skills.
their agility skills.
Work on their sneak agility.
Yeah,
It's a new thing. It's a new
yeah.
trend. You know what? Let's start a TikTok, sneak agility lessons.
Well, that actually ties into what we're going to be talking about tonight. Because in Fallout, you can one of your not attributes, but one of your skills is sneak, and so their sneak must have been
Oh.
100. So
Is that where you get down on your knee and you're like slow, or
yeah,
you squat down and you're like
yeah,
around things?
and you can like go into like a certain mode and like shoot different people. Like, you know how the ghoul, he like goes into slow
Oh
motion a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
That's kind of how they represented it.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
What's
where
up,
are
girl?
you?
What's up, girl? Hold on, my daughter's like, yo, huh?
Do you know where the wireless, or do you know where the wireless charger is for live?
It is the the wireless. The other one,
Yeah, no, just the white one. I need it because the charger.
the white one's in there, baby. It's in there.
No, not the controller. The charger controller.
Yes, look in those drawers under the TV. Pull them out and bye. I was like, what the hell? I thought I heard the door open at first. I thought it was a cat sneaking in here. Talking about sneaking, you know.
Talk about
Normally,
sneaking.
I just ignored it, and then I look over and like,
it's funny.
where's my shit? I gotta keep track of everything.
Yeah. Well, you can anyway, you can like boost your sneak skill in Fallout. Anyway, it's like a trait.
Well, yeah, I mean, you need to sneak, dude, especially when
You
there's some
do.
big ass monsters you can't attack or beat on your own. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta
Yep.
get down there and sneak around them dudes. You're welcome.
So, where did you leave off on the series?
So I think I got through. I was a lot further back than I had thought.
Yeah.
I think I was only like on episode 3. So I
Yeah.
think I watched through episode. So the last thing I remember, she gives the ghoul the vials.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
is so that
Cool.
that's as far as I think I got through that episode.
Well, that's good.
Which I think is episode 5 or 6.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Did you spend some time in Vault 33?
Yes. So they were.
Okay.
Wait, this is Vault. Yes, because it was the brother and then the gatekeeper guy.
Yeah.
They went into the other vault to try to figure out what was going on, and then they figured out that something was tied to his mom about opening the door up top, and then got spooked or whatever, and ran back over with some new information. And that one lady was like, "Where have you two been?" Like, planting some seeds or some shit.
And they say that everybody who's elected, all the overseers, have been from Vault 31. And they just say, well, it's just kind of like a tradition that they say when in the slums or whatever, vote 31. I can't remember. But yeah,
because all the names were all the elected officials' names was like every so many years or something like that, right?
Right.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
exactly.
And they're all from Vault 31. That's crazy. And everybody was massacred. Did you see? Everybody was
or it looked like, so there was that one scene where the dude was in
with the toaster
chair. Yeah, like he like just wanted to kill himself or whatever. So I'm like, all right, dude, you think that's how you killed yourself? And then watching that, I guess it was just playing over and over again. The rats, and
the rats
turning on each other, and that's what you see. That's a theme in that scene where it looks like some of those people were killed them. They were killing each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, man.
For sure. Let me see.
So I think that was in that last one, and then let's see. So they go together, and then wait, I do remember in that. Well, no, that was after the scene that she thought she was there to get help from that robot. That was a funny.
Yes,
a funny
in the super duper mart. And so the ghoul is like, and that's the thing in the game as well. That's a location. The Red Rocket Station is a location as well. Like all the significant things, they're pretty they're tied to the game. So even the gun designs and everything like that. They're So
I imagine that because I've never played Fallout, but I've heard of it, and I'd imagine that a lot of the same things that you see in the series is tied almost directly to how the game shows you how that is. Because I think even in the opening credits, Bethesda, which is Bethesda Games that makes Fallout, they were probably pretty heavily involved in the making of this series.
Oh, they were.
Or I would imagine.
Todd Howard, he owns or he's the head of Bethesda Creative. He's an executive producer on. But this is Mr. Handy in the
yeah. And it's funny because he's a robot, so you don't get the you get the like really standard explanations and
Oh, hello,
responses.
ma'am.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm just here
Yeah.
to harvest your
Yeah.
organs. Like it's just fucking business as usual.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like he's not
And
doing anything bad or harmful.
it's just
Just
great.
carry
Like
on.
they yeah, keep calm and carry on, it feels like. But it's like
Yeah.
they all have the same voice, and that comes in noted later, like why and stuff later
Oh,
on in the show.
the robots.
Yeah, all the Mr.
Oh
Handies and
shit! So there's
because
more than one. I thought that
yeah,
was just only there's like a army. There's like an
there's a
army
whole
of them.
fleet of them. There's some of them different models. There's some that are like
That do
in the
certain things.
army. There are some
Damn.
that do like surgeons, and I can't remember
Yeah.
what the army one is called, but he's like, "It's another great day in this man's army." But it
Yeah, because
sounds
that.
like they
But that brings up another point in the show because I completely forgot about the dude that wears that big old suit of armor.
yeah,
How
yeah,
awesome.
Maximus.
Maximus,
Yeah.
but he calls himself Lord Titus or something.
Well, see, so we can go over what happened because I know that's kind of weird. Like the Brotherhood, the Brotherhood of
Yeah.
Steel, is like a faction that they believe that they need to go out and get every piece of post-war technology or pre-war
Yeah.
technology and have it for them because they're the only ones who should have that. And
Yeah.
so that's their thing, and that's
They're
why
righteous
whenever
people.
the original Titus was like, and that douche, he's such that actor who put,
Oh,
I hate
yeah.
him.
Do you? You
Oh
know what? I
God.
love him. I
Oh,
I
I
love
hate
him.
him,
What's his
dude.
name?
Michael
Damn it, Michael
Rappaport.
Rappaport. Michael Rappaport. Yes, dude. I
Cannot
freaking love him,
stand
dude.
him.
I love his little videos that he makes.
No,
He's
he's an
hilarious.
asshole.
But
Anyway,
yes, I saw that, and I
but
saw him as an actor, and I was trying to understand like where the fuck, and I thought that it was just because they lived above the vaults, and they were
right.
just 200 years
No,
later,
that's
people
a
had to come together
faction.
and shit.
That's like a faction of different people. And so you'll see like there's kind of the Vault Dwellers as a faction, the Raiders is a faction, and
Yeah.
the Brotherhood of Steel is a faction. There are more that's going to be introduced later on that I just don't want to spoil anything for you.
Well, you
And
know
so
what? Out of all the factions, I would like to be a part of the dudes that are in the robots. That's the faction I like.
yeah, well, that's a fucked up
Okay.
faction.
You'll find out later, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. No, it's good though. Let me see. I was going to show you one thing. This is the Mr. Gusty. That's what he looks like. He just looks like an army
Mr. Gusty.
or an army
Oh, but
an
he's the
army
army
person.
version.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
there's
and I'm
like,
sure outfitted with all the weapons you can probably imagine on that guy.
but you hear the original Titus say, he's like, "Do you know how many times that I've risked my fucking life over a toaster?" A
Oh,
toaster, they make me go after a toaster. And he's like, ugh. And so he's just an asshole. And so Maximus lets him die and takes his armor, which is what you should do in the game.
yeah,
And
exactly right.
yeah,
Wait till they're done, then get the
the
whatever they
power
leave
armor.
behind.
Yeah. You
Get all the
loot
guns
them,
and stuff.
and it's crazy. And I think that it's pretty interesting, man. So he takes the power armor and they're like, well, we're going to deploy someone else out to you.
Yeah, right. I'm like, damn, man, I got some freaking people on back order. Or what?
Oh yeah. So he just pretends to be Maximus. So yeah, but the
That's right.
Brotherhood
Yeah,
of
because then he
Steel
does.
is just a
I was just,
faction
yeah, I was just gonna say he does reveal himself later.
later on. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so then he takes out of there, he takes the fusion core, which in the
that's
game, like
right.
in Fallout 4, you can sneak up behind people in power suits and like take the fusion core, and they're like they have to get out of the suit because it won't work. And like
Yeah, because it
so
just traps him in there, like I
yeah.
just saw in this one, right? He's like, shit,
Hmm.
what the hell is he gonna
In the
do?
game, I guess in Fallout 4 they can get out. But I don't know if fusion cores were I'm playing Fallout 3 right now, and I don't think that they're fusion cores. I don't know.
No,
Maybe
is
I'm
that
wrong.
on? What console are you playing it on?
I'm on Steam on a PC.
Oh, you're on a PC.
Yeah.
So I have we bought a PS5, and I
Hell
thought about
yeah.
getting the game because it seems
Yeah,
fun.
we talked about this last time. You were thinking about
Did
getting
we?
Fallout 4. Yeah.
I need to get one of the Fallout.
If
I
you
need to just
wanted
try
to,
it.
you could get 76. That's something that you could play online, and I could play with you and show
76.
show you the ropes.
It's
Yeah,
called Fallout 76.
Fallout 76.
Really?
Yeah,
You know what? You bring up
a
a
valid point.
a valid point because I have never. So I've played video games. Of course, we have a couple consoles, but I've never played online with
Oh yeah,
people.
yeah, dude. It's
I
fun
need
with
to
some
look at that.
games. I do. I've played Elder Scrolls online, but Fallout 76, I really had a good time once. It's not a traditional Fallout game, but I mean, it's still fun, and it's kind of got that single player feel.
Yeah,
But you can play with multiple people. Like, we could go do a small mission or whatever. And
on
excuse me.
76.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it
Well, just something to
says
think about. But check out the trailers and check out some gameplay footage. I got gas because I drank a Coca-Cola, LJ. It's not even a real Coke. It's an
Coca-Cola.
HEB.
Ooh, hey, but you know what? You
HEB.
know what I saw on that label?
What?
It's fucking
Original?
original.
Original.
It's original Coca-Cola.
Mm.
You got to try that flavor. The original. They don't trust each other. That's
Okay, yeah.
right.
That's what
That's
we were
right.
talking about. Right. Whenever they're sneaking on the bridge in that scene where they're like, hey, get over here. And it's like, or he's like, hey, you can cross. We're just trying to just pass on through.
Right.
And they're like,
Right.
are you armed? No. No,
He's like,
we're
but
not.
and the girl, she's like, but we are armed.
Lucy is, yeah.
Yeah.
She's the
She's so
naive
righteous,
vault
dude.
dweller
Yeah,
because
dude.
she
She's
was, yeah, she's just been in a vault her whole life. She knows no difference. Yeah, no, but we do have guns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's the naive vault dweller. That's what we were talking
yeah,
about
that's
there.
right. She's the naive vault dweller, and it's just like, and you find out more about the vaults and everything like as we go on, and kind of what their little weird vibe is. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It is an interesting relationship, the main character and then the ghoul, because
yeah,
they are complete opposites. Because he knows what it's really like out there, and she's like, "You have everything in the vaults, and you the golden rule." Dude, that cracks me up. The golden rule, but I do like that when she throws the vials down in the I think the
yep.
fourth or fifth
And she
episode.
does the
She's like,
right thing.
yeah, she's like, golden rule, motherfucker. And like walks
Yeah.
away.
And as she exits, she gets like a leather armor kind of strap thing.
She does,
And
yeah.
and like that is like the one of the first sets of armor that you can get. And it's just kind of like an armored vault suit. And it's just kind of got that. It's pretty crazy, dude.
Just a little extra protection. And it's not much, but it's at least something, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I'm super excited. Heck
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I only got through the 5th episode. So
Okay.
anything in the 6th and beyond is gonna be brand new.
All right. Well, that's cool. Well, that's what we will catch up on next time whenever we do Fallout. That'll be good.
Be like,
And I can show you some stuff offline and show you some
I'd be
some
down.
footage and everything like that just whenever we end this and maybe you guys, maybe we can do a let's play or something where we both get on
playing.
Yeah,
Yeah, my playing
Fallout.
skills aren't that hot, but I was a master of the original my gosh, I'm the original
Half-Life.
master of no, yeah, Half-Life being one of them. Yeah, so Half-Life, and I don't know, I'm pretty badass at that game, so I don't know. It's been like 15 years, right?
Yeah.
That's
my
crazy,
gosh.
dude. God.
But it's a good series. I'm playing the third one, and I'm not gonna lie, it's very difficult. But I've got my stats boosted I've got the ones that I use, like small guns and explosives, and not even sneak, up to 100%. And so, yeah, that's nerd talk.
That is
But I'll show you all that
true.
afterwards.
That's
Basically,
true masterism right there.
it is. You have special points, and they're strength, perception, endurance, charisma. Special, SPECIAL. I can't remember what. Let me see.
No, that is STYLE.
No, I'm trying
Duh.
to see what they all come. Charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck, and they spell special. I couldn't remember what all they were.
I see. So those are all the things that you have to get in order to not die.
I'll show you, man.
Pretty much-
Those are just
pretty
your
much.
points. Yeah, those are just like your attribute points whenever you make a character. So like this character is super strong. So like let's say you have 25 points to distribute among strength, intelligence, perception,
Oh,
you
I
know.
see.
And you're like, okay, well this character I want him to be super strong, and so he can carry a lot, and he's going to use a lot of physical weapons. Or this guy I want him to be, or this girl, which is what my character is. Her name is Scarlett, and
I
she's
already got a name.
like a lockpick thief computer person, and she's really charismatic, and so like she can kind of talk her way out of situations. And when you're giving
I see.
dialogue options, like you're talking to someone and it's like, hey, how's it going? And it's like, fuck you, give me all you got, give me all the money you got, or whatever, you know.
I see.
And it's like you pass a speech check, and depending on how high your speech is, you can succeed. You know, and like
Well,
if it's
basically if you pick the right answers, right, the right choices.
well, but it depends on where you put your attributes, because every time you level up, you get a few more points to distribute to certain things.
I see.
And so you can be like, you can put it all into lockpick, and then you can lockpick all the different locks and safes and vaults and
Pretty cool.
everything that you see, or you can put it into speech and charisma, and like you can talk your way out of things, or put it into like strength or whatever. But that's kind of like a basic outline
That
of
is pretty cool though, to think about it that way.
and
Because
you're
then,
like,
I mean, then every journey is so different, you know, no matter who's
every
playing.
character that you play can be completely different. And the choices that you make, that's one of the things that I've kind of learned about playing like Baldur's Gate and stuff. It's you have to leave it. You roll a dice and that's what happens. And you know, you can't save right before you do a dialogue option.
I see.
And if you don't get what you want, go back and do it. But you can do that, but it takes the fun away. It's like,
Yeah, it
man,
defeats
let
the
this
purpose
play
'cause
through, you know.
Because that's what life is. Life's a gamble. You don't know what's going to happen. You make a
Yeah.
decision. You can't go fucking rewind that and take it back, you know?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So I'll
It's a
show
cool
you some
concept.
Fallout stuff here whenever we get off, and
Let's do it.
maybe guys we'll do a Fallout video game thing.
Video game
Thing.
playthrough thing.
Yeah, thing.
It's a video
Just
game thing.
Capes, Tights, and Lightsabers. Oh, I'm sorry. Presents the video game thing.
Done,
Thing,
dude. You know what?
thing,
That's great
thing.
marketing too.
Yeah.
People eat that shit up. They'll be like, damn, that's badass right there.
And we'll do it in Comic Sans font. Comic Sans.
Oh, Comic Sans. Yeah, that's old school word. 97.
All right, man. Well, thanks for joining me again tonight.
You got it, man. It's always a pleasure.
Well, we'll watch some more Fallout and wrap up this series. I'm so excited that you stumbled onto this.
Yeah,
this
man.
is totally in my wheelhouse.
Well, I think obviously streaming platforms throw new things in your face all the time, right? Because they want you to catch on to it. And then I saw that and I was like, well, no, actually, Megan showed me the trailer, and I was like, "What the hell is
That's a game."
I know that. It's like, well, once I saw it said Fallout, I was like, "That's a game." I didn't recognize it before that, though. I was like, "Damn, that looks like a pretty badass show."
Like,
it's like
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, he's like, "Oh, whoa."
That's a game.
Catch that shit. That game right there.
Yeah. That's good, man. Well, I really enjoy it, and like I said, I'll show you some stuff here whenever
Let's
we
do
get
it.
off. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. If you've go ahead, LJ, take us out.
Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and hit that notification bell so that when we upload some new content, that you'll get notification right away. Back to you, Casey.
Thanks, man. That's awesome. Back to you in the studio, Ron.
Ron Burgundy?
No, Dan Druff.
Dan Druff, that's right.
This is Dan Druff reporting here live with K. Oh shit! I didn't click the button.
Here we go. Now. Hear me? Still? No?
No, I can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me now? Shit, you can't fucking hear me now. No, I was gonna say that we always find ways at the very end. I don't know, things kind of just come together.
Yeah.
I just think things come together, man. It's just great. I don't know.
It's good.
I don't know how to else to explain it, you know?
I know.
Yeah.